We've been conned, but this time not by Vicky and Brooks, but by Andy Cohen himself. The BravoCon website went down. We're talking about it all. Tune in.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Cheers. We're drinking White Claws.
It's Bravo, bitch.
It's Bravo, bitch, with Hollywood Leon. My favorite day of the week. We're breaking down all of our favorite Bravo shows, giving you the gossip, giving you the truth. I'm pulling out stuff that Maite didn't even know about.
Seriously, this is really good, you guys. It's good tea today. I couldn't even find some of the stuff that you found today.
I'm so glad you're with me.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Yes.
Welcome, Maite Carrillo in the house tonight, my Salvadorian sister.
Oh, I
how
love
are
how
you?
good. I love how you just said my last name.
What? We got to do some Latina in there.
I know, you need some Latina flavor,
We got to
right?
let them know. There's some Latino flavor. We're taking over the Bravo world. Welcome to It's Bravo, bitch, with Hollywood Lee. And let's get started. I have a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about BravoCon, Real Housewives of Orange County. I have text messages. I have the three-way text message that we saw at the very end of the episode that they were talking about. I have that text. And Vicky did call her a jailbird. We have a lot to talk about. Gina's extensions are a hot topic.
Oh, God.
We're going to talk about Kathryn Dennis. She got into an accident with her children and is being charged with something. You need to stay tuned till the end. I have some amazing news that's going to make you all very thirsty. $1 Million Listing is back, and I have some photos of Steve Gold.
Those photos are so juicy.
Oh, they're so hot. We're
I
going
had
to
to
relive
zoom
them.
in. Yeah. It was that good.
We're going to zoom in together. We're going to relive them. It's going to be a good episode.
Yes.
Make sure to tune in all the way till the end. Like I said, let's jump in. BravoCon. First of all, were you even going to go?
I wanted to go, but when I saw those ticket prices, I'm like,
Okay.
who can afford to go to that?
It started.
Not even the cheapest section.
I know. The thing is that it was like a base price, but then it's all these add-ons, and then you're going to be hungry, and then you're going to drink, and then what the people don't know, if you've never been to a con before, and I'm using air quotes, this is the photo, yes, of BravoCon, all your favorite Bravo celebrities. So this is what Andy's doing if you don't know what I'm talking about. BravoCon is basically like a Comic-Con, but all things Bravo. Andy Cohen is behind this. Bravo is behind this. All of your favorite celebrities, all your favorite Real Housewives celebrities, all the housewives, all the below deck people, all the $1 Million Listing, Summer House, Top Chef. It's going to be all the good people basically trapped in a venue, and everyone's going to hang out with them for 3 days. But if it's like every other con, you have to pay to meet them as well.
Wait, what?
Yes, girl, yes.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give you an example.
I thought it was all inclusive.
No. I'm going to give you an example. I went to RuPaul's Drag Con, and I got to go in.
Okay.
But then if you wanted to meet the queens, they were behind these little things for a meet and greet photo shoot. You have to pay $20.
It was gated. It was gated.
It's
you
not
had
gated,
to make
but
a
they
line.
have security. You can't just go right up to them unless they're walking through.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to see them, but in order to have some sort of interaction with them, get a photo with them, girl, you're going to have to pay.
Oh my, that sounds so shitty, whatever it is. It's both. But you know what? This picture to me, I honestly, when I saw it the first time, I'm like, is this, I felt like I had to look for the original picture because I don't feel like this makes it justice.
This is not even an official photo. A fan made this, and if I had the credit, I would give it to them because I usually always do.
Yeah.
So if it's yours, let me know and I will shout you out on the show. Speaking of shouting out, hi, I see you guys in the chat. Make sure to say hi to me. Let me know that you're watching with me and Maite. But guys, this is what happened. It sold out in 60 seconds.
Were you going to go? Did you plan on going? I feel like you should be sponsored,
Thank you very much.
Bravo should reach out to you and was like, hey, Leon, we can hook you up with a ticket. Full access, not even full access, but something.
From your lips to God's ears. Honestly.
I got to preach it.
This is what I wanted. I really didn't want to pay for it, but I honestly did want to go. You think I wouldn't have had FOMO all the way here in California?
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to BravoCon, but there's no way that I was going to pay that price, not even for the base price. Because I have to go VIP. Guess how much the VIP was?
That's what I was going to say. Can you please share even the general admission and then VIP for those that don't know?
The general admission for all 3 days was $2.99.
It's not bad. It's 3 days.
So it's $100 a day.
It's like you're going to
But
Coachella.
that's just to go in.
Not even Coachella. Coachella's more expensive.
Then, if you want to like go in and be able to hang out in like this lounge or whatever, it was like $4.99 or something. Then it went in all the way up to $15.99, which was like the VIP price where you got to meet with them, have full access to the front of the line of the bar, which you still have to pay for. It's just front of the line access.
You have to pay for the bar?
I'm telling you, we would have spent thousands of dollars. Thousands. Speaking of drinking, we're drinking White Claws.
Yeah. I'm going to take a sip to that because,
Oh my God, we should play a drinking game.
that is, yeah, every time we say what name?
Every time we say...
Housewives, a Real Housewife name?
Every time we say Bravo.
Okay. This is ridiculous to me, and I feel like this is just the start of it,
Yeah.
and people are going to be selling these tickets even more expensive.
Well, that's exactly what happened. It sold out
Okay.
within 60 seconds. Whether I wanted to go or not, I had no choice because I literally don't know anyone that's going. I don't know one person going.
I would think you'd be going. I kid you
It
not,
sold
Leanne.
out in 60 seconds.
How do people have money to afford this stuff?
Well, people bought them, and I don't think good people bought them. Either scalpers, robots, or something. Here's the sucky part about it. Like, the
Yeah.
true fans had no shot.
That's horrible.
Honestly, like, I've been covering this show for years. I've been talking about Bravo. I would love to go.
Of course.
But honestly, we had no shot. All the Bravo accounts, the Instagram accounts, the real fans, the people that comment on Twitter, the
Yeah.
Housewives fans and friends, we had no shot. Because I don't know what happened. The scalpers are selling them for over 100 times the price. Pull up the photo. We have proof. Because
Oh
you know
my
I was going to pull up the
gosh.
receipts.
Yeah.
This is what the scalpers are pulling them up for. One of their tickets is going for $9,500.
You're
Almost $10,000.
Who would even
That's
go to
like a
that?
$1,000 or 1,000% markup.
That's too damn much. Like, that is horrific. The fact that, do you think this is actually going to sell? I don't think it's going to sell at all.
I don't know what's going to happen, but people are very upset about this.
They'll probably be outside, like, giving tickets away. You know, sometimes when you don't,
I don't
fill
know.
up.
All I know is a lot of people are upset. I still want to go. I'm still going to hold out. I'm going to put it in the universe that I'm going to be able to go. But here's the thing about cons,
I'm going to send you
though.
those good vibes. Mhm.
You know it's going to come to LA.
Yes. But do you think he'll do it? I think that'll happen till next year. I don't
Exactly.
think it's going to happen.
They have to let this disaster and shit show
Yeah.
happen, learn from it,
Yeah.
and then
move on.
and then we're going to experience the amazing LA BravoCon. I really do feel like it's going to happen in LA, but not till next year. You're right.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not here in LA. I feel like LA is central.
It's because Andy Cohen lives in New York.
know,
He
that's
had to do
why.
it close to him. Oh, Andy.
Why do you do this
Why
to
do you do
us?
this to me? I have Teresa's book in my hand because I love her.
Namaste.
And Erica Jane's. I'm the Bravo boy over here. I'm telling you.
Can I say I really love this setup for you?
Thank you very much.
I feel like you need some stuff up
I'm
here
making
as
my
well.
own clubhouse over here.
Every guest that you have should give you like a little something,
They should.
you know, to attach somewhere. Kind of like Andy. No, you're better than Andy.
They've all
but
given me a little something. Some of them I had to take a pill to get rid of. I'm just kidding.
I know what you're talking about.
All right, let's move on to Real Housewives of Orange County because honestly, it's back. And even though it's only 2 episodes in and a lot of things aren't happening on screen, a lot of things are happening off screen, and we have to talk about them.
Yeah.
Obviously, I talked about Making America Great Again last week. Tonight, we're talking about a little bit of everything because there were lots of things that caught my eye. I don't
So
want to dive
much.
too deep. I just want to address certain things and move on. One thing, Shannon's daughter went to prom or homecoming, something.
Yeah, it was homecoming.
Her dress was super short and yellow. Hello.
She just could bend over a little bit and she'd see everything.
And she was being kind of weird. She was like, "Are you getting a hotel tonight? What's happening? Is he your boyfriend?" I'm like, "Are you encouraging this?
I know.
This is weird."
My mother would have looked at me.
Thank
She
you.
would have even like said those words exactly to me. I think she would have just looked and she'd be like, you're really gonna walk out of there? Just
I'm
one look
telling
in
you.
the face and that's all it takes.
These kids these days. Are you watching Euphoria?
Yes.
Those kids are in high school.
Okay, I just started
We
watching.
were doing that stuff in college.
I don't understand how this is even a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous.
These kids are sleeping with adults in hotels. Hello, those were my 20s.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
it's
in
what
high
you do.
school.
Not even high school. I mean, you'd hear it, you know, like the slut of the class would be doing stuff like
Yeah.
that, and it was just one person.
And it was like a hand job or something.
Exactly. Like, you'd hide in, like, I don't
A
know,
closet.
a bathroom or something and do it. But it's nothing as ridiculous as that
I
show.
can't. It's so insane.
You know what, though? Now that you're talking about the OC, there's a question I've been meaning to ask you, and I think
Yes,
this is perfect.
please.
Did Shane ever invite you to a party of the OC? Because I know last season you covered Real Housewives of the OC.
Calm down. Oh my God,
no?
girl.
Why are you getting red?
Woo.
You're sweating over here.
Okay, we need to talk about that off screen. Don't be giving away who I'll be texting.
I mean, it was your buddy. I'm shocked that you didn't
honestly,
appear.
I'm friends with a lot of the OC's families, the husbands and the wives. I'm currently trying to woo Bronwyn and her husband. I'm just kidding.
Okay. That's a good one.
No, but honestly, we will get to them because we have stuff to talk about them. And we are going to talk about Shane because he was all over Twitter. People were like, oh, he's a dick. And I'm like,
nothing new.
I kind of see like where he's coming from just because everything about their scene seemed very manufactured. But we're going to talk about it. But first, I wanted to just get the children out of the way. Who are these people that are freaking DMing innocent children on Instagram, like children of the Housewives? Jolie, it was on Real Housewives of Orange County that she said, people are DMing me that you're a cokehead. Are you serious? What is wrong with you guys? Like, what is wrong with people out there behind the keyboard? Like, insane. You guys need
If we get it bad, I know you probably get some DMs. I've gotten DMs that are pretty bad, and they try and correct you for certain things that you say. But I can't imagine someone, an adult, accusing or saying these types of things, hitting up a child. I don't think
she's not even in high school.
She's not in high school. So
she's
it's
in middle school.
Exactly. So of course she's going to be opening up these DMs and it affects you. If it affects you as a grown-up, imagine as a child hearing all these things about your parent.
Jolie, give us the names and we will drag them. Yeah. Give us that screen name. I wish they would have given us that screen name.
I know, she's so sweet.
Like, who says that to people? They're ridiculous. Speaking of the children of the OC, I want to talk about Tamara's son, Ryan Veith. He obviously, we talked about him and the Trump stuff dividing families last episode. I really didn't want to make this like an everyday topic and stuff, and I definitely want to leave politics out of it. But even though I made like a politics video saying I don't want politics in it, people don't even watch the whole video. They're like, you're talking about politics. Why are you talking about politics? My video is saying we shouldn't be talking about politics. It's Real Housewives. I want to talk about fights and cat fights and husbands and people getting drunk. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're used to.
It's for you to get out of reality. I know it's reality TV, but it's just an escape so that you don't have to listen to everything that's going on in the world. It's horrible out there, you guys.
My God. And
now it just gets worse with this whole thing that he's... I think you should talk about it because it just keeps getting worse, and it's affecting like Tamara and I honestly think that education and the way that your mindset is throughout life starts off at home. Your morals, the way you understand life, and just there's so many things that start off at home, and I feel like if anyone is faulted at this, it's definitely Tamara.
I totally agree with you. I actually am not really crazy about the entire family right now. Let me just say that.
Yeah, Eddie too. I'm not crazy about Eddie.
Everyone has just been acting super trashy, especially last night on Watch What Happens Live when Tamara was acting dumb and couldn't even address the questions about the text messages that we're going to bring up. She was like, oh, I'm not buying into it because Sarah knows how to play the media. First of all, I get what you're saying. There's two sides to everything. But you could have at least acknowledged his really disgusting behavior. You don't text a bullet to your freaking wife or your ex-girlfriend, your baby mama, and say that one's going to be for you.
Yeah.
And you refer to your daughter as a bitch and all sorts of things. We have the text messages. But let's bring up the text messages. This is the photo of them together with the text messages. We're going to have to kind of zoom in a little bit close because the text messages are tiny.
Don't you think? I think the part that really stood out to me yesterday when she was on Watch What Happens Live was the fact that, one, she acted oblivious to the whole situation, and secondly, she asked Andy Cohen, which daughter? It's like, really? Even if it was his daughter?
No, like, she is totally being, like, acting dumb. You're not that good of an actress, please. I saw right through that.
Who cares whose child it is? The fact that he's saying this, that's all that should matter. That just...
She was trying, like, the viewer was like, oh, how do you feel about, like, him talking about his daughter that way or going, and Tamara was like, whose daughter? His daughter or the viewer's daughter? Like, just acting like, really? Like, stop it. Like, you're acting like an idiot. And honestly, your whole family is trashy right now. She is an
idiot.
So speaking of, these are the text messages. He says to her, you're trash, F off. I cannot read that little green one.
Let me see if I could pull it up because that is really green.
It's so green. It's the color.
I got
it's
it
the
up.
color,
I got
J-Lo.
it up. Here we go. So he says to her, "You're trash, F off." She says, "You are disgusting and abusive." He says, "Now I'm going to talk to whoever the F I want." And she says, "Your games are unreal." He says, "Go kill yourself." And then he says, "Sent it to the wrong person, LOL." So then she says,
"No, you know how I took that text message?
What?
Sent it to the wrong person."
Oh, that's how you
see. Text messages are very, very. It's about perspective.
Yeah.
And it's about tone, and it's about how you're perceiving it, actually. And I tried to read that text message in every way, and I don't think he meant to send it to anybody else because he keeps fighting with her. I think he meant to say, like, you sent this to the wrong person. And that's why he sent the bullet photo.
You are so good at this, Leanne. I'm going to have you read my text messages. Then she said, "You talk shit about my daughter several times today. She's a child. You're supposed to be a grown-up." He's like, "She acts like a little bee, just like you." She says, "I don't think you comprehend what you have done to my family." And then he says, "So you can both get fucked." And then she says, "It's not a joke. Hello." So then he says, "F you. This one is for you," and sends that picture of the bullet.
Honestly, like, I'm scared to even talk about him because he's a psycho and he fits the profile for all the bad stuff that we've been seeing on TV. I'm sorry. When you're bringing guns into this, when you're putting a picture of a bullet, I'm not pulling anything out of my ass here. This is scary, you guys. I don't like this.
I don't like this either. I think it just keeps on getting
Why is he being
worse.
so volatile?
Because that's the type of person that he is.
It's so
And now
insane.
it's being more exposed, and it's just, it doesn't make any sense. I don't even know why they're airing this whole situation with him.
Basically, these are the text messages that Sarah put up, his baby mama, on Instagram. We have the next photo. It's the actual Instagram caption, and she says, "This is how the victim talks about my daughter." Can you zoom in a tiny bit? And it says, "He has threatened me and he has said and done things beyond imaginable. I am done being blamed for his actions." Wow. And then someone responds like, "Is he saying this about his own daughter?" And she responds, "You should see what he says about me."
Damn.
But you know, like I just showed a picture of her in a red dress with like a Trump purse last episode. She's no cookie in the park as well. You know what I mean? Like, she is. They're all trashy.
They're both
I'm
trashy.
sorry. They're all trash.
They're all trash. And I honestly don't even want to continue to watch the OC Housewives because I know that they're probably going to milk this and keep talking about it. And it's something like Puppygate that I just want to be over and done with. I didn't want to
see like the Renna Kavanaugh thing before you guys get into like, oh, what about Renna and the Kavanaugh thing? I didn't want to see that either. And Camille made it about herself, so we actually didn't even dive into it.
No, we didn't.
And the Carol thing with New York and Ramona. I know a lot of them are Trump supporters. I don't care about that. I don't care who you voted for. I don't want to see it on the Bravo TV show. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have to see it on Real Housewives?
Yeah.
I don't get it. These text messages are horrible. Obviously, he's getting attention for this. So he responded via Instagram. We have an updated text messages, kind of an exclusive for you guys because this actually happened about an hour ago. We have the text messages of him responding via Instagram story to all of these things that are horrible.
Can you add to that he deleted this? How long was this up on his Instagram?
This was up like not more than a half hour and he deleted it.
And then he deleted it.
Yeah, let's zoom in a tiny bit and it says, "Let me tell everybody something. There's always two sides to every story. I keep my mouth shut for my daughter's sake. And because I like to keep my life as private as I can, I don't play the media for sympathy for everyone that wants to judge me for the chaos that was created yesterday. Please feel free to contact me. There's lots of people that don't know, and I'm here to set the record straight." The next message says, "I will be doing a full live statement to clear my name and expose the truth about my life and the situation. And for the Bravo fans, this season is my last. I will never be a part of this show. The money isn't worth having all this chaos around my daughter. I am a very simple person and my life isn't worth talking about." You guys, why are we paying him? Are you kidding me? But we can demote Vicky?
Yeah, and then he can say
Honestly,
like, this is
I'm so over this. And then he continues to say 100% premeditated because she got caught hanging out with a man that day, and I told her I don't want to be with her anymore. If I'm so horrible, violent, and mean, then why was she just in my bed 2 days ago? Clearly causing all this chaos because she knows how to play the media. I don't care about this.
Are you kidding me?
This is all like a big trailer park soap opera. I don't care about this. What I care about is the fact that Bravo has given this a storyline and it's continuing to play out. We're giving this so much attention that he's getting DMs and now he's getting
blowing
all
up.
yeah, he's putting it all over the internet. That's what you do when you get revved up. You post stuff on your Instagram story like that. Why did we give him money?
I don't know, but I
But
honestly, I'm not.
Vicky?
Yeah, I'm not
These people are
surprised at
trash.
how he responded because I knew exactly the fact that he was going to say something about this poor girl and he was going to say like, why was she in my bed, or like, really, you have to add all of those things. Like, your
And you know what?
D must be this little for you to be saying something like that.
Tamra also tried to bring Vicky into this whole situation. She's no better either because she's a Trump supporter as well. Even though we know that and we don't care, I'm just saying Tamra was on People magazine and she was being videoed live and she said, oh, Vicky called Ryan the next day to congratulate him for coming out as a Trump supporter, and she said that she's very proud of him.
Ew, I want to throw up.
I know. I just don't even
This
want to
is
watch
disgusting.
the OC anymore. It's so gross.
So they're not only showing it on the show, but now they're talking about it when they're doing live shows and they're doing all of these appearances.
Yep.
I can't also stand the three of them, the Tres Amigas,
Yeah.
going out and
on
making...
on the Jerry O show.
Exactly. And then sitting there and talking about all of this type of drama as if nothing has happened. I can't stand them.
Speaking of, thank you, Maite, for that segue. All the Tres Amigas were on the Jerry O show, and they said, Vicky spoke out against a demotion on the Jerry O show. She said, what do I say? I asked Andy, like, what do I say? And he said, you know what? No one has ever lasted 14 years on a reality show. Be happy and proud of that, and that you're still in. So, you know what? Unless they kick you off the horse, I'm not getting off the horse, and I'm having fun, and these are my friends.
That doesn't really give me anything of why she got demoted.
She got demoted because she has been not good the last couple seasons, and Andy is giving her a kick in the butt, and maybe she'll come back. And I don't know.
I don't
they need
her
shake
to
up.
come back.
I need all of them to have a huge shakeup. There's even rumors of Beverly Hills, the exact same cast coming back.
No. Don't say that. Don't even put that out into the universe because I cannot watch another season with that insane cast.
BravoCon, like, I would want some of the old Housewives back because the way the Bravo is headed with these new Housewives, I don't really like it. Speaking of, let's talk about Emily and Shane. Here's the thing about that phone call with Shane, and he sounded so annoyed.
Yeah.
First of all, you could totally tell that whole scene was manufactured. The entire family was there, and then she said, oh, Shane's coming. Well, maybe he's not coming. I told him to come. And then when she called him, he was like, why are you guys all calling me? Yeah. I think by like everyone, I think he means his family, Emily, and the producers.
And production.
And production.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I already told you guys I wasn't coming.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to
He's
push
like,
something.
what am I supposed to do? Call in to check in to see how things are going?
Yes,
like,
that's exactly what they want him to do. Because that's what the husbands do. That's what the husbands are supposed
he's like,
to
no,
do.
I'm studying. My sources reveal that there was like an actual party for the parents, like off camera, like a real one. And this was the one put on by the cameras, and he just simply did not want to go. But you know what? Let's just look beyond just this little party. I don't think this man wants to be on camera in general. And this is why their storyline is going to play out this way. He looks constantly annoyed. He looks constantly bothered. He looks like he constantly doesn't want to be at home with all those kids.
He looks annoyed with his entire life. Like, he does not want to be anywhere near his kids, anywhere near his wife, anywhere near production. He's like, just leave me alone.
I really feel it's because of the cameras. Like,
you think so?
Honestly,
I think he's just like that.
Think about your life being a certain way, and then all of a sudden it's bombarded by like 27 camera men and crew and people, and then people calling your wife and telling her, hey, call your husband. Like, see, why isn't he here? Like, call him. Maybe he'll come.
That's
Call
what
him
you sign yourself up for.
I know,
Man, that's what you sign yourself up for. When you think about that money coming in every 2 weeks into your bank account, you suck it up and you give that call
like,
and
if
you
you're
make
gonna
it.
do that, everyone should play a part, like the Chrisleys. Like, everyone should play a part. So when you go to jail, they all go to jail.
But you can honestly
like, he doesn't
tell.
want to be a part of it. And
No.
like Emily, like even the scenes last year with the box and everything, don't get me me wrong, a very sensitive subject, and my
Yes.
heart goes out to her.
Yeah.
But it was like manufactured. She had to bring out the box in front of him, and he was like looking awkward, like he didn't want to hug her. It all looks manufactured, and it looks all awkward. That's why their marriage doesn't really look like it's together like that.
Well, we talked about this last season too, and we said that like their marriage, everybody had something to say about it, and that she would say how it was like an agreement for them to get married. And how, I guess I think it was like through AOL or Instant Messenger that they were like, do you want to get married?
Sure, Gmail chat.
Yeah, like, sure, let's just make it work. This is what happens when you just make it work and you
but
get
they've
married
been
with
together
whatever.
for 10 years. I don't
matter.
know. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
He is a dick, don't get me wrong, but I honestly, like, I know lots of men that talk like that to their wives, and I just think it's a very normal thing.
It should not be normal.
She's nagging, and he's responding.
Yeah. I don't know.
Isn't this how you guys work, the straight people?
No.
I don't know about this.
He needs to know.
I'm in a relationship with another man, so when we get annoyed, we're just like, get out of my face, and we gotta, you know what I mean?
No, guys usually try to be one up you and try to be like, I'm the
definitely.
man. I'm like, hold up. Have we not met?
don't
Do you
know.
not know who I am?
And then I was looking on Twitter, and people were like, Shane's an incel, and I'm like, oh my god, do you know what that is?
No.
Like completely non-sexual at all, just like not interested in sex at all, just like a asexual basically.
He's just there and he's like, do me now.
I'm
and
like,
that's
those
it.
babies were made somehow, maybe artificially.
No, don't. Oh, who knows? But I honestly, do you think he's gonna pass the bar?
He
passed
better,
it?
because
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
all
third
over
time.
TV. This is all over TV now, and your family and sister kind of aired out your dirty laundry. You better pass it. It's gonna be kind of pathetic if you
It
don't.
would be embarrassing if he doesn't.
If Elle Woods can pass it on Legally Blonde, you can pass it too. Like what?
But
It's hard?
I was about to say,
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like
Oh
it's
my
hard?
God. All right. Well, we do have a little tribute to the moms of OC. Before we move on, let's pull up a photo of Bronwyn's mom because she was giving me Betsy Johnson vibes. This is freaking hysterical. Look at the picture of this,
Oh my God.
of this lady. That is
Hannah
Bronwyn's
Montana
mom.
on crack.
Oh my God. Betsy Johnson, like maybe 5 years ago. Betsy Johnson with the facelift.
Oh yeah, I used to love her Betsy Johnson stuff, the bags.
And she's
Back in
it's-
the day.
Yeah, it's gotten kind of like
no.
too much.
Talking about back.
What do we think about this look right here?
I love it. I think it's very chic. No, I'm kidding. No, actually, I like the fact that she's different. I like
Why is there like always an OC hippie mom though? Do you remember Lydia's mom?
Yes, but I felt like she was crazy.
Lydia's mom?
Yeah.
Oh, she was because she was a pothead.
Yes, but I felt like she was a little bit cuckoo. I feel like this one is just really organic. It's kind of like Erica Jane.
Well, this one's like a doctor. That's why.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
But she just hasn't like let down her hippie vibe. Maybe she's pulling that out for TV. I don't know.
I think she deals with all natural. I think that's what they were saying. She's an all natural doctor.
Of course, she's all natural.
So
this was her when she was a little kid on the left. And this is her on the right.
50
I'm
years
just kidding.
later.
If you're listening to us on iTunes, I just pulled up a photo of JoJo, the YouTuber, JoJo Sawa or something like that.
Yeah, it's JoJo. Everybody knows her just as JoJo.
Yeah, and then Bronwyn's mom. Doesn't it look like her? It's freaking
Yeah,
hysterical.
I wanted to keep on seeing
you guys
her.
are being so quiet in the live chat, and I know you guys are watching. Hi, Give Me Shelter. I agree with you both. The OC needs to clean house. Tamara's son's a problem. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Shane was trashed last season. Rightfully so, but he's over it. He doesn't want any more babies or convos about babies on TV. Exactly. He doesn't want to be on TV or talk about babies or be like smooching with his wife on TV.
We've never seen them smooch anyway.
No.
It's very awkward.
Bronwyn's husband and Bronwyn and her husband, they're giving me more of like a little sexy vibe.
They're giving me Housewives
Yeah.
vibes.
And the fact that they have an apartment separate
Yeah.
where they go to shack up.
I love that. I
That
think
tells
that's
me
such a great
lot
idea.
of things. That tells me that they still have sex.
Amen. Good for you.
That tells me that they
They just have sex. That's all it means.
but it also
that's all
like
it means.
I know, but it also kind of scares me.
Why?
It might be too sexual. Like
That's good.
What about like when she's just at home with the kid and he's like telling someone meet me at my love shack?
No. Love shack.
He walked in and was like, "Oh my God, I'm pretending I haven't seen this yet."
Yeah.
But I was here last week. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
No, they look like a nice family. We're gonna really get into them.
I like them. Watching from the first episode, I really, really like them.
So far, it's all right. Kelly is the new queen. She was running away from Vicky. And basically, there was like a text message about Gina's DUI that we saw in the preview.
Yeah.
And basically, Kelly was like, you called her a jailbird, basically, because Gina went to jail. Jailbird Gina. And Vicky's like, no, I never said that. I never said that. There was like a three-way text message. We have the text message here. Here it is. Basically, Shannon Bedore just said, blah, blah, blah just called. Probably like basically the OC version of what's the Beverly Hills little freaking queen?
Oh my
like,
gosh, Lisa Vanderpump?
No, John Blizzard just called.
John Blizzard.
John Blizzard of the OC just called. Gina was arrested for the DUI last night, and I said she was self-medicating. Called me too. Wow, not good. Vicky Gunvalson says, so ridiculous. Another jail word.
Ouch,
Irresponsible.
But you know,
Vicky Gunvalson says, another jailbird, irresponsible. Bam, right there. The text message proves everything. Vicky's on the show saying, I never said that. We have the proof, Vicky.
Vicky has no right in saying or putting herself into any situation.
What do you think about Vicky
anything.
popping up for like that last half hour in the OC?
I wasn't a fan of it.
It was just like what we've seen the last couple seasons. Her running around trying to fix everything.
With Tamra.
The wrong way.
And then Tamra gets in the middle. And then when Vicky's like, I don't want to talk about it anymore, Tamra's like, well, you were the one that said that you wanted to talk about it. Everybody was going around in circles and circles and circles. It's just like, I'm good not seeing Vicky as part of this season. I just don't understand why she's still part of it or why she's a friend. I feel like my standards would have been way up high, and it would have been like, I'm either in or I'm out. I don't want to be just a friend.
We're out, and we're moving on. Let's go on to Southern Charmed, which might take a real... You're the host of Southern Charmed.
I am. It's my show. I love Southern Charmed. I live for it.
When can we find you on Southern Charmed, actually?
Oh, you can find me and my crew of hosts. I think it's at 10 p.m. today. We just changed their schedule, and I just got back from a trip, so I'm like,
how was your trip to Brazil? Your Instagram was on fire.
Yeah, you guys follow me on Instagram at This Is My Thing. It was amazing. So many hot men.
Oh, we need to talk about that after the show.
But I looked good, you know?
You did.
And I bought myself a bikini right on the beach.
Ooh.
Yes.
Did you try it on the beach?
No, just a top part. I could have. All these women wearing thongs everywhere. Men, too.
I'm feeling this White Claw.
You are? I'm loving it. Thank you for this.
You need to drink it a little bit faster.
Yeah, okay.
Let's move on. Okay, so you're the host of Southern Charmed. I want you to tell us what's happening, but first, I have an exclusive for you.
Yeah, this is something I didn't know.
Yeah, you did not know about this.
No.
Kathryn Dennis from Southern Charmed has basically been charged with reckless driving. She was in an accident a couple days ago with her children in the car. She claims to be distracted by her children. She hit a guardrail, spun to the other side of the freeway where she came to a complete halt. She was charged with reckless driving, and she will have to see a judge in a month. What do you think about this? Southern Charmed has been kind of okay for me this season. Kathryn has always been on my radar because I don't think she has been fully back.
Yeah.
I feel like what we see is not her. Like if you look at season 1 and season her now, two totally different people.
Yeah.
I feel like she's all Xanaxed out or something. It's just all really controlled. Maybe she needs to start smoking weed again. I don't know. It's just crazy. What is it? What is it about her behavior that's kind of weird to me?
I think she's really heavily medicated, to be honest with you.
It's something, right?
And I feel like one thing after another keeps happening, especially for every
Don't you think
show.
she talks super slow?
You know what? I think she talks really slow when she comes out like on Watch What Happens Live and she does certain
Because she's trying to be careful with what she says.
Exactly. But on the show, I don't think she comes off.
What about with her and Cameron? Like that one dinner and she was like, I'm kind of seeing somebody right now. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me.
Yeah, she's just been, I think she's really heavily medicated. And I think the whole situation with Thomas has really got into her really badly. And I think she's probably going through, which I didn't know, and she was going through something with her mom. So I think things keep on piling up for her.
Her mom just died.
Exactly. So I think things keep piling up for her. And then, people on Instagram or social media are very harsh on her. They still are.
Really?
I've looked
I thought
through
people
her
were
Twitter.
on her side.
There's a lot of people that still aren't on her side, and they're on Thomas's side.
You guys, we're giving you so much right now. We're giving you Ashley, reckless driving and charge. Apparently, people are still mean to her on Instagram.
Yeah.
And she might be heavily medicated, allegedly. It's Bravo, bitch.
Yeah, it's really sad, to be honest with you, because she's so young and she has these 2 kids. And the fact that this accident happened to her, like, to me, it's devastating. I'm like, when is this girl going to be able to catch a break? Imagine being that young, going through all that situation with Thomas.
You're on to the Thomas thing. I think he is the one we should blame. He has really messed her up. Man, he's disgusting.
So Thomas just recently posted a picture on his Instagram.
Really?
2 days after Kathryn's mom passed away, with his 2 children and Thomas's mom. So a lot of people were saying like, wow, you're throwing shade at Kathryn because her mom passed away. Kind of like showing off like, I still have my mom. So because of all the backlash, Thomas got rid of his Twitter. So he doesn't have his Twitter right now.
Oh, God. I was going to say, how is he even posting from jail? Apparently he's out.
No, he's out on bail. So, yeah, he's out on bail.
Southern Charmed is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tell us the current status. What can we expect next week? Is that the reunion?
It's today.
Or tonight's the season finale?
Tonight's the season finale.
So tonight is when she gets kicked out of the house.
Tonight is when Ashley gets back. She's going to show up to Patricia's grand ball. Yes.
And get kicked out.
Yeah. No. And yes, and she gets kicked out. We get to see Hunter, which is her boyfriend. And they're still together, too.
That singer?
Yes. But you know what? We're actually in the works of, and I've been pushing this through to have Ashley. So hopefully,
in the studio?
No, not in studio, but maybe, like a phone call or a video chat. She's on that app where you pay like $30. Cameo.
And she is so completely ridiculous on there.
Yeah.
I played like a little clip of her on Cameo talking about freaking Whitney getting with a man in West Hollywood. And she's like, I know a man that's had sex with Whitney and he lives in West Hollywood. Yeah. She said this on Cameo.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I paid $25. Can you talk about me, please?
Oh, yeah, by the way, happy birthday. That's what she said at the very end.
Are you serious? Yes. She's like, Whitney had sex with a man.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Deborah. Bye.
But
Click.
she milks it because at the very, if you watch all of her cameos, I went through her like webpage and all the cameos are like, hi, I'm the girl from Southern Charm that you love to hate. I won't call you certain names, but happy birthday to you. I heard so-and-so. Yeah, reached out to me. Yeah. So-and-so reached out to me to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, and they hate her?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, so they're doing it on purpose. They're like, so if I found out that you hated her, I would pay to have Ashley send you a birthday message. That is freaking hysterical.
Yes. I low-key want to do that for $30. And
this
it's only $30,
this is what
you
we're
guys.
doing these days.
$30.
That's a lot of money. $30 can...
That's gas money.
Gas money. That's a full, almost a full tank, like a full thing of gas, like all the way. Or it's like drinks and some food on the way home.
Exactly. But
That's
I mean, for the laugh of it and seeing what types of things she ends up saying, I think I'd be down. I'm still thinking it.
Give Me Shelter says, you found your co-host, Leanne. We need my take.
I love Give Me Shelter. He's amazing.
We love the fans. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and for being in the live chat. Make sure to subscribe to our AfterBuzz reality channel and subscribe to our new Latino channel that our host, that our producer JLo is running. Are you going to be on the Latino channel?
Yes, I want to be in the Latino. Are you going to be on the Latino?
I'm going to stop by and say hi, yes.
Okay, good. I expect to see you.
Voy a venir y voy a decir hola.
Hola. Adios.
Tienen preguntas like
Es
Selena.
bravo, bitch.
Like Selena. Tienen preguntas.
Oh, yeah.
Estoy muy orgullosa de estar aquí con todos ustedes.
Yes.
Y me siento muy excited.
Oh, I love that movie. That's such a good part.
R.I.P. Selena. Let's get into news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
It's not really news, but more of like a thirst trap. I'm thirsty. That's why I'm drinking a White Claw, and that's why my tea is here.
I'm thirsty too.
We both love men. We both love big men.
Yes, we do.
Pull up the photo. Look at this man. Steve Gold from $1 Million Listing looking like a freaking entree.
Looking so
I don't want a snack. I don't want an amuse-bouche.
No.
I want him to amuse my bouche.
Hey!
And I want to get in on that entree. Look at this freaking man. Looking delicious.
He's going to be a daddy. He can be my daddy, though.
I think he's literally going to be a daddy.
Yeah, I know.
No, he
That's so
literally is
sad.
a daddy already.
Oh, he is? She had her baby already?
I was peeping the Instagram. I'm pretty sure the baby's out. If not, the baby's around the corner. I'm pretty sure. I was distracted, obviously, by the photo of Steve Gold. $1 Million Listing premieres on Thursday, August 15th. On Bravo TV.
Yeah.
You can find me every single Wednesday here on It's Bravo Bitch with Hollywood Leanne. Maite, thank you so much for coming in today.
I loved it. Thank you for having me. It's always such a pleasure. Hey, everyone. My name is Maite Creo. You can find me everywhere at This Is Maite. That is at This Is Mayte. Catch Southern Charm. It's right after at 10 o'clock. We talk all about the season finale tonight.
Hey, yes. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page. Maybe you guys can send me some money so I can go to BravoCon.
Yes.
I need to raise $15,000.
$10,000 now if you want to get on VIP.
$10,000 for the ticket, $5,000 for the hotel, flight, and the drinks.
Andy Cohen, call him up.
For all that money, like, I better be having a three-way with Apollo and Craig from Southern Charmed and be getting drunk with Dorinda and getting serenaded by Lou. I'm Hollywood Liam. This is It's Bravo, bitch.
Yeah.
Bye, AfterBuzzers.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.